Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another Crowncast with me and only me. Because um, I'm sorry that I haven't had many guests on lately. Really haven't been feeling it, so I will try to have a guest, more guests now during December, because I feel like it fits the Christmassy things. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah, that is a thing. So, well, um, I'm having one of those days where I'm about to make a decision and it's almost there. And as I've told on Twitter, and I don't know if I've talked about it on the Crowncast, but I'm I got offered a job in to work in London, and everyone would say, "Oh, yay! Awesome!" Yeah, it is an awesome thing and stuff, and you just go for it, take it, and all that sort of things. But the problem is, it isn't really a job I want to work with, and that's not the only reason. The other reasons is the fact that I will most likely can't take part in the Ramborsha and YouTube, and I mean much things. I won't be able to be as I would like to be. Sure, I would be okay to be like doing it less, but what it's looking, it's like I probably wouldn't be able to do it at all, because from what I can tell, it's how the living arrangement and that sort of stuff would work. Probably wouldn't have such good internet, great internet, or anything like that. And also, I would be working all the time. And sure, I have thought of doing something like this, but while watching Hazard's video, realizing the fact that he talks about the fact that he has a lot of friends that doing other stuff, and he's going full into this work and movie, and now living in London, and I don't think I can handle that right now like he can, because I the Ramborsha, how much I would like to say that out of the Ramborsha it's going all fine and amazing and everything is going on rails, but it doesn't really have been that way. And if I would cut down most of my having less engagement with the Ramborsha and not doing YouTube stuff and like that, I don't think I would be able to handle that. How much I would, and I would try it if it was a job that I want to work with. Then I would give it a shot. But now with it being a job, for some reason I end up, because my contacts for how to get work has been in areas where I don't really want to work with, but I still do it because money. We all do it for money. But going fully into it and just going full time working something like that, I don't think I would want that, because it's hard to change path when you finally have done it. Because I getting interviews and stuff. I only get that for mostly for this kind of work. I don't want to say which work and stuff, but yeah. So I probably gonna not do that and going ahead with the path I was going to do from the beginning, which was work some and then study next autumn. And however I think about it, how much I kind of ponder what I want to do, I still the nagging feeling that I should do this, but then next second I realize that I don't want to. I should do this, but I don't want to. And the fact that I don't want to is the nail in the coffin to be like, I won't do this. So I wanted to talk to everyone, like every one of you, about all this, because I feel like you need to be aware of this situation, because it's so easy when I just type on Twitter, I might move to London, and everyone's, yay, you do that, go for it, yay. It's life is more complicated than that, unfortunately. And I still am a good situation where I have a fantastic mother. So I still feel comfortable in the fact that I can turn down this opportunity. But it won't. I'm hoping that I can maybe retain the contact to this person, to this thing, because I could think of trying it later on. But I do want to have this half year of just going full into all of this YouTube stuff, and like all the, and just having like just fun up to the year, and just chilling and just doing stuff that I should be doing. Like I want to write. I'm not gonna say need, I want to do it. I want to start writing. I want to try and write a script again for something. I want to try and start writing a book. I want to do these things, and I'm thinking of I need to start putting it into doing it. I can still do it when I go and study, because just hearing from my sister how much downtime she has, but I probably would want to have like a part-time job when I study, so I can also do other stuff, and also it helps. Maybe I can get into a path that I could work with later on. So, but I don't know if I'm going to live here in Malmo, or if I'm gonna move to other place here in Sweden. It doesn't matter. One thing I'm gonna definitely look into is having good internet. That's the only thing I really care about. Everything else doesn't really matter to me. How it is for apartment, just that I have a bed, a place that I can have my TV, and It doesn't have to. I mean, I constantly live in my room. I'm almost always in my room, because I don't, except when I go to the kitchen. That's basically the other times. And uh, this room isn't big, but it has everything I need. It's fantastic, this room. So really, I only need like an apartment, small apartment where I can add a bathroom and a part of a kitchen to this room, and then I'm done. That's I'm I'm so low maintenance when it comes to this thing. So and it's nice for me uh, to talk to you all about this, because you can keep me on track in on helping me achieve these ideas. And I really hope with all my heart that everything works out in the end. And I also want to go to America sometime in the spring. It's a kind of that I didn't make it to Magfest. I don't know if there's any convention I should go to in the spring. If you have any suggestions of something that happens during that time, I would love to look into that and do something like this. The problem being that I mean, I just don't want to go to convention by myself. I have done it before. Like I said, I did go to GamerCon, but it's so much less risky because it's just UK. Going all the way to, like, I don't know, PAX by myself. I mean, on PAX are already sold out, so I don't think I could get those tickets, if I'm correct. I don't know. But yeah, I so want to do something in this spring. I want to have a short trip to America, and I don't know if I'm going to GamerCon next August. That's the thing I'm decided to do. Maybe I should go to Gamescom in Germany. I don't know, maybe. I'm hearing that's a full packed one with so freaking huge one, and I don't know if that's kind of style. I must say I probably enjoy like smaller conventions more, because it's so much more close together and it's less people and it's easier to kind of start talking to people. I don't know, maybe, but at least GamerCon was that. Holy crap! I feel like I ended up being quite lucky with that convention, because everything just meeting Andrew and Jack on the first day, and also James and Ben. That was so fucking awesome. I you can't. Oh, GamerCon. I can't tell you enough how much I long for the next convention like that. Yeah, so I'm what else is happening I could do with my life? I don't know. It's I need to I also want to start doing more editing on stuff. You need to get like a better editing program and just start doing random stuff. If it's with gameplay related stuff or if it's with just anything else. it doesn't matter. I just want to start doing that kind of stuff because it's been a long time since I edited stuff. So maybe I will just get I want to get a new Mac laptop and just get Final Cut and just start editing, because that's a program I know ins and outs of that program. I just need to remind myself how to do it, but it's a program I would like to start using again. Or I will just start doing Adobe Premiere stuff. Or here it's a simple program, so for people who have editing experience, that was the thing I was going to say. I have editing is for me is like I do have done like almost no editing. It's so the stuff I'm doing, it's so easy. It's like I can do it in my sleep. So I need to try and do more not difficult, but standard things you can do if you're editing. Because I've been slacking off in that department for a while. Because I don't know if you could say procrastinating hard, but yes, that's me. I haven't put on a lot of stuff, Minecraft and all that sort of stuff, but I don't edit anything onto them or doing it like stuff like that, because I don't know, I'm not interested in doing that with simple gameplay. I should maybe I would say more of the kind of I'm looking for stuff that's simple, but then I also want to do like heavier stuff along with it. I want stuff that takes a little time. Right now I'm doing that, but I'm not happy with the things the simple things. I mean, Crowncast I'm really happy for. It works really great. I don't have to barely do any editing at all with it because I don't care if I mess up. And I mean, if someone calls, I can just pause and then do it again, because I record this in audio editing program. So, and even if someone calls, I fucking don't care if you can hear a little bit about the tune. That's the song we have on our telephone. Yeah, so, and also I what I would like is find a job in the gaming industry that's not particularly much about making them. I would just like to, I mean, I'm thinking of just trying to be a worker at, like, maybe trying to get to be a worker at next DreamHack for StarCraft or something like that. I just want to do like stuff. It's hard. I mean, I'm trying to find out really what I want to do. I would like to do something with movie, film. Editing in general is the thing I would love to get back into, because I really enjoy doing that. So that's why I don't understand why I don't do it more and why I don't keep doing it, just edit stuff all the time. I hear a lot of people, oh, it's so boring editing and stuff. I quite enjoy it because it's really fulfilling for me. I love doing it. So if someone could send me to John, I could edit it for him. Because I wouldn't have any problem doing that. Sure, I'm a bit rusty. I would take a little bit to get back into the groove of remembering how to do stuff, but it probably wouldn't take that long, I think. And it's something new. And here, if he gets bigger and he needs an editor, someone to edit his video, I can fully confess I would love to take up that position. Just saying. Yeah. That's the shit down under. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah. So I'm just thinking back to Hester's video about his love life and all that shit. I mean, it's so fucking hard, just relationships in general, when you're in one, because the emotions always change your judgment of how or what you should do and think clearly, because it's always easier for a person to like, how can you still be because I learned it the hard way when my best friend Daniel was together with his girlfriend when we were in like the middle school years, I think it is. And they were terrible to each other. They were almost straight up fighting. And I don't mean arguing. I mean straight up fighting. And she probably beat him more, and he didn't really beat her because she's a woman. So he probably got the worst end of it, but that relationship, it boggles my mind. After like a month being apart, when they finally like broke up for like the third time or fourth, I don't remember. It was like he started to realize how much. He said, "I hate her." Like, no shit. You keep beating each other, or arguing like every second. So that memories. She wanted to control everyone, and she knew she never could control me and my other friend. So she never bothered. Instead, we ended up in arguments like 24/7. At one point, I literally punched the wall in my house. I'm pretty happy that I didn't injure myself, and I also had my one of my doors. I kept slamming it over and over again, because that was the mood I was in. Oh my god. Those years, I would say, everyone says, here in Sweden, those are the years that people probably would say hates the most in middle school, because it's people tend to change the most in those years, and all the emotions and puberty and all those things. It's just time bomb waiting to happen. So everyone seriously, oh, I hate those years. Those are the years that people say. I wouldn't say I hate it, but when I think back to it, it probably wasn't one of the most fun years of my life, comparing to our high school years, where I had the most awesome time, where I met so many awesome people that I barely stay in contact with. No, some of them I do. I have one of my best friends from. I still hang out with Christian. And yeah, so I couldn't be happier who I am today. We all have like go back and tell stubbornness. I would go back and tell my stubbornness to go like just fucking study. I know you want to take a year off or just doing like chilling and just having fun. Don't do it. Go and study. I would go back and just tell myself that. Without a doubt, just trying. But I say the partial blame is on my teacher, who kind of corrupted me in the way that I like. You shouldn't do like how he presented. Like he got my thinking that I don't want to study in Sweden because we're not good enough and that sort of stuff. But I mean, even if I would have started to learn more the stuff I already had learned myself, it would have been better to just go on and have a better degree or whatever you would like to call it. Yeah. But I don't regret anything, because I wouldn't have found the Ramborsha otherwise. So, and I also wouldn't have changed myself as a person. I would still be the guy that barely talks to anyone, just going every day-to-day life. You just have done some random job. I would have taken, if it were for a fact I wouldn't have met the Ramborsha, I would have taken this London thing in a heartbeat. That's the bottom line of it, because I wouldn't. It was like the easy way. I got something, I'm gonna take this. But I always been a mature person, but I always knew that I wasn't happy with the person I was. And starting making videos on YouTube, it all comes down to the fact that I said this before, I watched a YouTuber, I watched a lot of YouTubers, but the one that captivated me the most in terms of why I should make videos is if you go to the YouTube channel Edit CP. I will link it in the description. You can't see the video, but his old channel, the first channel he made, he talked like this. Hello everybody, I'm Seku. Nice to meet. He was talking that he was so dead afraid, and if you watch one of his videos now, how he's happy, he's completely doing all these things and are not afraid to do YouTube as much, and still that coming from a person who has Asperger's. It's like the most motivating thing ever, in my opinion, because I mean it helped him so much to just put himself out there more and just making videos, because it's like taking a step that can help you. And I just said to myself, I need to start doing this, because in the first time when I just put out like YouTube videos, it was on my older channel, Markron Story. You could hear how nervous I am every episode, and every time I recorded, I was afraid for my life, because oh my god, more than the whole world can see me. But I mean, let's be honest, not everyone is going to see you. of course I knew this, but in the moment you're like, wow, shit, anyone can, like, what if people comment something and maybe they comment something bad? What do I do? I mean, it's when I think about back to it, it's like, oh shit, I was like, you can go, I don't know, I think the videos are still there. I can link that in the description down below, and just you can watch it yourself how I was in the first Minecraft videos I put up. I think some of them were still good, but yeah, it's just you so nervous, and you don't really know what to do. That's why I just did Minecraft, because I didn't think people really would watch. It was a game I knew. It was a game. It hadn't. I didn't do it for popularity. As also I think I've said in the beginning, I did it mostly because I wanted to improve my English, and wow, my English have come a long way since, because I can talk to you in 100 million hours a second, and we are about to close up, and it's not the end yet, because we're gonna keep talking. This is what I wanted to learn how to do. I wanted to learn how to speak really quick, because I have never been able to do it even in Swedish, because I always end up stumbling over words I don't even know what to say, because I have some kind of past that always makes me like, what the fuck is that word? And I stumble over words, and I'm getting better at that. And someday maybe I won't stumble over words, and I will also complete all the sentences, because sometimes my head continues on to the next sentence and not fully and I don't fully say the whole sentence to out loud. In my head I say the whole sentence, but yeah, that's that. So, wow, this was like inspiration 101 for people, like, just look into how my life and how it has changed and how I became the best and beautiful, and I'm so awesome. I don't even know. I should have done webcam for this, because you missing out a lot there. That's just... Oh, you get... Yeah, maybe I'm such a, like, flamboyant with my arms. Woo la la! So I should think about doing webcam, because I think it would improve my solo Crowncast a lot, because it's just me waving. And also I get always, when I do that sort of stuff, I always caught up in like me recording it, so my arms would do the Macarena. Hey Macarena, I can't sing the song because I think it's Portuguese. Do the safety dance. Safety dance. Oh, safety dance. Oh, safety dance. This is like, it's gone. It's like it's its own story. This Crowncast, from what it started when I started recording it today to where we are at now, it's like the best of all worlds. Of like, boom, 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 boom. I don't know what I'm saying. Boom. It's like my Minecraft song. I was jump, 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 jump. This is the best Crowncast. Jump, jump, jump. We are the greatest. Jump, jump, jump. I am so awesome. Jump, jump, jump. I love you all. Do 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 do. Ba do ba do boo ba da ba jump ba ba do junk. Woo! Thank you very much. And it's been fun. And I don't know why I would want to stop, because I mean, I don't know where I would go with this now, because it's like it's so me, this part of it, and that I think that answers all. I was how I think of Mark Crown and how I think of myself. I've always seen the Mark Crown part as a part of me, but it's not full of me. I have of myself. I have two parts of me. It's the Mark Crown part and it's the Rasmus Kronblad part. That's the two part of me. Because you see this you see right now is the Mark Crown me. That's why I don't really see why I should change like the name and still have me people call him Mark, or you can call me Crown. I would listen to both of those names because I like them both, and that's just the bottom line. But I keep it because the fact that's like it's so much of me that it's just fantastic that it's like it will be the greatest character I ever create because it became part of me. From the beginning it was kind of more like character, and it ended up becoming something, this thing I wanted to be, a more open person, a more person willing to do stuff, willing to put myself out there more, willing to take risks, because that was a part of me that I didn't have. And on the other part, I still enjoy being the old me as well, or the real me. It's confusing, but being Erasmus, I am still being a lazy person. I still being a sporty person. I don't know, it's been going into the Mark Crown, but I enjoy just being being chill, just being a loner in some part of it, because I still enjoy spending time with myself, because I'm an introvert person as well. It sounds weird, but I'm both. I'm not only an introvert person, because I feel like I enjoy being in company as well. Sure, I don't enjoy it being as much as everyone else, like being 24/7 surrounded by people, just doing that sort of stuff, because I enjoy the calm, collected moment of just being with myself. Which is, you can hear how complicated I am as a person. That's why it's not the easiest, I think, to find someone that I think could handle me. It sound the crazy part of me is fun and all, but I mean, I'm not that crazy really. That part is probably mostly an act. I've sad to say it, but it's an act because I enjoy. That's the part that's of me that enjoys entertaining people. The crazy part, I put on a crazy show for you guys because you love that. And I love that because it's fun. But I am not really a crazy person because I'm a really smart person. And I can see it from a different perspective, that just being, I can see it being crazy. And I acknowledge it. And I love it. So it's just bottom line of it all. I thank you all for going on this journey with me. This is like the Christmas special. Thank you all. I love you edition. It's maybe I would say it's the Thanksgiving special I didn't have, with me just thanking all of you, because I you're all awesome. And I'm gonna say, I can't say all of your names. I will say Layla first because I, just from me favoriting a music video of oh shit, what's the name? Maybe Layla. A band she was listening to, and I listened to the song and they sounded good, and I favored the video. And she was like, "Oh, do you listen to these guys?" No, not really, but I thought the song was really great. Why am I going back into some sort of old style dialect I'm used? Holy crap. I was like embodying my own. I've become a little bit more Americanized accent, but this was just, yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah, so we're talking about this video, and it's the second time I said this. I think I said this on another Crowncast as well. And we just started talking from there when stuff happened. So I started talking to her, and I can't remember exactly who else I Cyberdemon was one I talked to early on. I don't remember if I started talking. I don't think I started talking to Lambent. Mostly I was just bouncing back and forth with John Rambo in the beginning, and after I made a lot of appearances on the show, I started talking to more of you guys, and the people I talk to on a regular basis today. I mean, we have Moonspro, Caesar, Smart Guy who I spend too much time with. Just kidding. You're a great guy, Smart Guy. I think your efforts for being like this community guy who's trying to get everyone together, I think you're doing a great thing in trying, because we are really, I would say it's one of the toughest communities to get everyone together to do stuff. If it's not like you're voice acting machinima or something, but just doing everything together, and getting like some Twitch channel or whatever, a Twitch channel, like getting everyone to do content for that. I think it's hard because everyone wants to do their own stuff, and unless John Rambo starts doing his gameplay on that channel, I don't think it's ever gonna take off, unfortunately, because I don't know if I can say we are lazy or whatever, but yeah. But keep doing what you're doing, Smart Guy. I applaud your efforts. And I said, wait, who did I? Moonspro, Caesar, Smart Guy, Anthony, and Nate. And Lampent. I would say Gamer Talk Live has been a fantastic thing for me. Just you get Anthony and went on the show. I don't know if Nate did, but you just were on the show and we started talking. I didn't know how any of you really. I knew Lampent from back when he's from earlier in the Ramborsha, and but I didn't really speak to him that much. But yeah, so just going to talk to all of you guys, it's just put on another layer of awesomeness. And yeah, Hazzer, fuck, I almost forgot. Hazzer, always so cool guy who start talking to. I know I haven't said, and Bushi also for Slinky. Always fun talking to you over Twitter, and also Bushi has been on the Crowncast before. Also Rachel, who is Fricka Frack, I think now on Twitter. She's just cool. I mean, and the Ramborshan Dorman needs to be in his he's like our wall of defense. Like if we need someone scared away, or we need something like like to impress someone, or like we have this awesome dude that speaks in terms of S&M styles and everything else that's like batshit crazy insane, and that's why we love him, because batshit crazy insane is awesome, and it's the like he's like the face of the Ramborsha. Like if you think you've seen craziness, then you should come to Ramborsha, because Ramborshan Dorman, he's our poster boy. Woo! And yeah, so that's, and according to the Arid Lord, I'm the captain of the Ramborsha, and I would say that I kind of like that, because I feel like I'm the guy that knows everyone in the Ramborsha, or at least tries to. I try to. Smart guy also, but he's more like the try to do efforts, trying to bring us together. That's why it's perfect that we are like a team in some ways sometimes, because we're good at tying up all the people of the Ramborsha together. I feel like just watch the I'm gonna put the link to the playlist for Anthony's Machinima. Just see how much I am in it. That just proves to you how much I talk to everyone in the Ramborsha, and it's also how I want to be, and it's a lot of repetitiveness. I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to become DSP now, so probably should end talking about the same thing, but I just wanted to back up my opinions and just thank you all, because I will probably never reach 100 subscribers at this point, so this is like my thank you video for me reaching 65 subscribers, because I've been there for like, I don't know. I don't know how long I've been on 65 subscribers, like 3 months maybe. It's been like forever, because I don't know. I maybe I'm not the perfect. I mean, maybe it's the YouTube algorithm. I can't impress the Swedish people, and it doesn't get shown enough to people in America. I don't know, because I mean, let's face it, my audience is in America, and that's just the way it will be, because I think my style fits better for people there, because I mean, I'm nothing. I don't know if I'm really not that special when it comes to anything really, than me doing crazy videos, and I probably I need to do more crazy videos, or I need to want to do more crazy videos. The word want is so much good. Everything gets you more likely to do it if you say I want to do it, because that's more better than I say I need to do it, because that's like putting it in a negative term. So if you say I want to do it, it's a positive term where you're like, oh, I really want to do it. I really want to do more. But it's also annoying with everything being so fucking dark. It wouldn't be so fucking problem if we were in the spring or summer, because it's much longer light outside and stuff. So because I don't really enjoy recording when it's nighttime, because I don't feel like my videos looks that good during the night. I don't know. Maybe that's just my thoughts to it. Yeah, so holy crap, I really love this Crowncast. I think this is the quality that you come to expect. And this is 50 minutes of a really great Crowncast. So, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, because I enjoyed making it, and that's the important thing. But I also want people to watch it because it gets you knowing more of me, going the deep me of beautiful and awesomeness. I am the one and well, I think I will attract more subscribers maybe when I do the show takeover thing with Slinky, hoping that there will resolve in getting at least few subscribers, hopefully. I mean, I am awesome, so why you don't listen to me every time, I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's different quality, and yeah. So, thank you all for listening. It's been the best Crowncast in a long time. I've enjoyed this edition, and so should you. You can follow me at SmartCrownStory on Twitter, and subscribe maybe if you haven't. So thank you all, and I will see you another time. And I dropped something on the floor, because that's a great way to end it. Bye.